Hello friends, I made this video on cybersecurity and threats which we as small business owners face. I decided to make this video because one of my clients lost big chunk of money, and I tell you and show you how she lost that money, and maybe you can implement those small things so that you do not lose that sort of money and you do not get sudden shock. What the hell happened in my business? So basically, why cybersecurity matters? Because we're using open banking, we're working from remotely from various places, we're using mobile phone to answer the inquiries, we're opening and making the payments through our digital apps and finances, customer data, everything onto various devices, so which creates a big risk to small business owners as well. Large companies may have layers of securities, but we do not have that sort of level of money expertise. So what can we do to safeguard ourselves? This is some small things we can do to do it. Be aware of email phishing. So email phishing is always asking you to act something urgently. Always a risk when you have to give your financial details, sensitive information over the emails, sharing with businesses, individuals. Be careful with suspicious links when you're clicking something. Be careful on that. So this is called email phishing. So what is it? Thousands of people have been attacked and sent some email asking for some information. When next time you see that sort of information is coming to you, when someone is asking you something, be careful before you supplying information. Always pick up a phone and talk to those company if you know them. Business emails can be compromised, so posers can act differently. So you might deal with your colleague, but colleague's email has been compromised. So you might think that my colleague has asked me something, my manager has asked me something, but that email has been compromised. So next time, if you think something seems fishy, pick up a phone and talk to someone so that you know who you're dealing with, sort of stuff. The other thing could be ransomware and malware. So here our system is compromised when someone has put some corrupt information in our computer system. They have locked the files. One of my clients, their website got logged in. They say you pay this amount of money and then I will release some codes and then you will be able to operate it. Very sneakily we got away with all that. Just ignore, do not reply to anyone, and we didn't reply to anyone, and they gave up themselves. And what we did is we had a backup, restored backup of that website, because we were taking regular backups every month. So we just restored the backup from a previous version. The new backup came in and those guys thought we're not going to get any money, just forget about them. And we had a new backup, so we restored the whole information. So that's something you guys can look into that. Social engineering, be careful with that, because when you're dealing with people are looking at urgency and fear. So whenever something is urgent, a fear is there, urgency is there. Be careful when, and especially money transfer or anything like that, especially dealing with money, sensitive information, always be careful around there as well. Invoice fraud, this is what I was telling you. So what this lady did, she issued an invoice to their customer, and the invoice value, I think, top of about $50,000. So what scammers did, they intercepted that email before it goes to a customer, and they changed the bank account number. So the bank account number appeared, customer thought this is the bank account number, but actually bank account number was a scammer's number, and the money was gone to them, not her. She kept waiting for the money. She called them, where is my money? Where is my money? They said, we already paid. What do you mean? Send me a screenshot. I don't see it. Calling bank, calling the fraud team, all sorts of time wasted, and she didn't get anywhere, to be honest. But this is how invoice fraud happened. What you can do here, it's a new supplier, new customer, always pick up a phone, reconfirm the numbers. Now it can little be harder because now we have layers of security added by banks as well, where the name check has become important. But hey, these things are still out there. Be careful with this. Password security, simple thing. You can use the password manager on your phone to remember the complex passwords, but we have tried to have a little bit complicated password. Multi-factor, always look at how we can use two-factor. So more than one, so more than password authenticator app, you can use Google authenticators. You can use passkey as a device passkey. Anything that creates another layer of protection, that would be good to use. On top of that, data backups is pretty important. Whatever data that you have that you're dealing with businesses, always look into how I can restore this if something happens. So keep taking regular data backups. So we have some automatic backup setups for our systems as well. And I always advise my clients to do a very similar level of thing. And as I said, system security measures, always make sure encryption is there, updated softwares are there. If using Windows, it's a newer version is always there, firewalls are there, those sort of stay. Payment verification control, this is very important. You should look into whether there is a risk, there is urgency, what are the verifications there, invoice fraud, always check the numbers and things like that. So just be careful around next time when you're dealing with those sort of stuff, and be aware that small businesses are also at risk and things when we can do. The key point here would be backups, keep taking regular backups, multi-factor authentication, updates to your softwares, make sure you use a reliable website when you're making online payments. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.